Good evening. Good evening. It is great to be here on March 15th. Wow. We're getting close to Easter. Hey there, Andy. How are you doing?
Hey girl, I'm doing wonderful. How you doing?
Ooh, I've been just doing it and doing it. I've been super busy with class and all kinds of other stuff. But here we are again, another night of Wholesome Words Live. And
Yes.
so it's good to see you.
You
It's
too.
been a minute. I think we missed last month,
We did.
February. There was a lot going on in February, but God is great and God is good. So we're back on track and just trying to do time for something new. Time
Hey,
to
there you
do
go.
something new. And
Hmm.
so much newness has happened. So I think we did January, missed just February. Here we are. There's been so much that's happening. But before I get into that, Andy, could you share like what's been happening on your end?
Well, I've been in the transition of trying to go back to the workforce. As a stay-at-home mom, for those that don't know, I've been a stay-at-home mom for about 8 years, and so now I'm going through that transition of trying to get back into the workforce, trying to get out of, I would say, my comfort zone because I'm used to being a stay-at-home mom, and it's just a different, I would say, journey, path, chapter in my life. So that's been challenging, as well as trying to be disciplined. Whew, girl, that word discipline, that's a
Is
word.
it like disciple?
To be disciplined in terms of studying for the CBES, because I have to pass the CBES in order to be a substitute teacher. Because I have a bachelor's degree, I just need that test to pass in order to get that job as a substitute teacher, so that I can be flexible and still can be there for my children if need be, if they need to stay home for whatever reason. But God's got it. God's got it. I just need to be disciplined, like the word says, right?
Ooh, that's a big word. That's a
It
real big
is
word. That's a real
very,
big word. Well, we want
yes.
to just welcome everybody. Welcome to Wholesome Words. It's just been crazy. I've gone to a lot of you guys know I'm in school, and gosh only knows
Mm.
that that within itself. And so the class that I had in January was ethical leadership.
Ooh, I like that name. Wow. Ethical
Yeah,
leadership. Wow.
ethical leadership. And ethical leadership um, was interesting. I took it with the professor was Walter Earl Fluker, who is a Black Christian ethicist. I don't know if I said that
Mm.
right, but he looks at the ethic where we are right now, just as churches or individuals, and how are we really moving forward um, with looking at the future of where we're going. So there are several churches that are kind of stuck doing the same thing that they did in the 60s and the 80s and the 90s, and not really willing to evolve and
Mm.
maybe look at uh, the youth and young adults, the
Yeah, of course.
millennials and the XYZs and the alphas now that are budding. Um,
Mm.
and so willing to just say, this is the way we've done it all this time. And they're losing people over and again. I think we've had that conversation. So it
Yeah.
was really interesting to have him um, talk about it and talk about it through the lens of incorporating different things to reach people. So that was really, really interesting. So just trying to finish things up and start looking to do things for my dissertation project, which is totally interesting. And I'll probably have more information about that next month. I'll be able to share some things to kind of get things moving a little bit more forward. I did a lot of prep work in these last couple of weeks, a week, really just putting things together. So So keep your eye out on Wholesome Words. Might be something out there, and just doing it. But tomorrow night, in case
Mhm.
you're here and just wanting to know, is Wholesome Words Unsung. And the difference between Wholesome Words Live and Wholesome Words Unsung is that Wholesome Words Unsung is an in person community open mic event. And so I have people coming from as far as Riverside, and sometimes there you go, Auntie, Riverside and beyond, San Diego to La Vista, coming and sharing their gifts and talents. So it's a space, I call it unsung, because you don't have to have it picture perfect. Maybe you want to share a song and you only have this much done, or you've only created a couple of lyrics, or you are looking at a dance and you don't have it totally ready, so you need a place to practice. And so
Hmm.
that's what Wholesome Words have sung. Now, there's been so many different types of unsung moments. I'll just say we have had a truckload of unsung moments that not one month has been identical to the other. And so all ages are welcome. If you've never been to an open mic, that's another one. Also, I'm working on um, getting ready to launch a couple things. One is Studio G, Artisans Worship Experience. Studio G, and Studio G stands for Standing Together Under the Inspiration and Direction of God. And so, Wholesome Words Live and Wholesome Words Unsung kind of fit underneath that umbrella to reach out to the community to give people opportunity to share their gifts and talents. And so that is what I have been doing. The other thing that my board members have brought to my attention is that in May will be one complete year, and they're trying to do some type of celebration. And I'm like, huh, celebration. So I'm like thinking, well, they want to do a gala. And I'm like, well, okay, that's nice. Um, Maybe we'll call it Galaversary and celebrate
That?
your anniversary and kind of do a fundraiser, as we are blessed to be at the New Hope Community Church of Temecula, and they have blessed us with their space and equipment and lights, action cameras, everything. So we're blessed to be there, but we're looking to maybe stretching our arms a little bit and finding our own space so that so we can develop regular programming, and not just kind of regimented, which leads me to the other announcement. If you are interested, our worship arts architects have been back in session. And so we have drum lessons, we have piano lessons, we have guitar lessons. So every second and fourth Tuesday of the month, we're meeting again at New Hope Fellowship Church on Temecula, in Temecula, and from 6 to 8 p.m. we are having vocal lessons. It's a gambit. This last Tuesday, there was a truckload of little kids that wanted to play the drums and they wanted to learn the piano along with some other adults. So it was an interesting night. And I was sitting there going, okay, wow. So, and then the adults stayed later for the vocal lessons. So just a lot going, like I said, just a lot going on. And so my other announcement that I'm pretty sure Andy's been like chomping at the bit,
That?
uh, let's talk about it, is that it's the annual Living Art Experience.
Oh, okay.
Haven't been, then I need you to check out this video, and we'll see you on the other side.
I've been coming to this amazing production for 3 years. The first year, a friend kind of told me about it, so I kind of came by myself, and I was blown away. So this year, I brought 20 more new people. I am so excited for them. I love the show. I love the show.
I drove 2 hours each way, and it was definitely well worth it.
It's just a totally inspiring experience.
It gets you ready in the spirit for what Resurrection Sunday truly means.
I think it was a great way for some of the different stories in the Bible to really come alive. I'd highly recommend it to anyone who hasn't seen it before, or even if you have.
It was amazing. I love this show. I love it.
I love this show. I love it.
Yes, you do. I
my
would think
God.
like anybody just seeing you would want to come because you were so excited and so into it. But like, what kind of show is this that she loves this show? But,
Oh,
I can
my
attest to you.
gosh.
I can attest to you because I've been going to it for I think 2 times I went to it, right?
Years
And this
now,
will be
yeah.
my 3rd time going.
And they're never
next
the
week.
same.
It's never the same. And you know what?
Wow.
Last year I cried. And let me add this. I brought my daughter with me the 2nd time as well, and she said it was amazing too. And she's only 10 years old. So people out there in the online world, you better go check it out. Check it out.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. If you have not been to the Living Arts Museum experience, it comes out in the spring. You can see a lot of work goes into it, and they have tons of volunteers from those that you see that become the living art to behind the scenes and the props. And they have this Bible. All I can say is that you need to see this Bible, huh, Andy?
Oh yes.
They
Isn't
bring
it
out
different
this,
every year?
yes, they bring out, but then they have a different verse. That's the part that gets me.
Really?
Yeah, so they don't use it's not the same. It's not the same. So they bring out this huge Bible that's at least, to me, 80 feet, high in the sky. And then it takes 2 of them to open the Bible, and that alone just gets you. But then they talk about it, and then they turn a page, and inside is a picture or a living art experience of them telling a story. And it's beautiful because they tell the story of the gospel of Jesus Christ from beginning to end, just showing you different things. And like I said in the interview, and that was like, as I said, my 3rd year. And I've been going, this must be like 8 or 9 at this point. But they it's the dedication and it's hard to describe, but it is so worth it. So my 2nd time going, I took about 10 people. I'm like, y'all, you just need to trust me. I can't even explain it, but just come with me. And then the next year, which is the 3rd year, they just have to have the cameras around. And they're like, hey, would you mind doing it? And I'm like, oh, I'd love to do it. Yeah, and let me tell you how you guys have blessed me. I love this show. And then you heard the rest. Anyway, so somehow I got it. I don't know, Anyway, I'm creative. So I encourage everyone. And once you go, every year it's different. When it first started, they actually had it in their church. And I think in the last couple years, they've been renovating the church. And so the church is not, can't do the show anymore. So they contracted with Redondo Beach Performing Arts Center. And, it's still a showstopper. I mean, it's the same effect. So tickets go on sale. This is how great this show is. Tickets go on sale in November of every year. And so I'm sitting like in bated breath, like, okay, when is it? when is it? November? Gee, October 31st, November. So somewhere in November, tickets go on sale. And when I say they go fast, the good seats go fast. So I'm keeping my weather eye out for them. And I say, hey, I'll get the tickets. You reimburse me. We'll make this work. And so this year, where I'm like, Shia just sitting on stage with the actors, I'm feeling that close to them. So, and then I have several new people that are coming, so I'm really excited about sharing that with them as well. So, yeah, so you gotta, if you've not been, it's worth it. Wherever you are, it's like worth. If you're in Northern California or San Diego, it is worth you making that drive on down there and checking it out. So, I always want to give a shout out for them because they do their language of arts in excellence. And again, like I said, every year it's another piece of art that they talk about and tell you. But my favorite one is the Da Vinci piece. And so I'm not going to give anything away because if you go, then you got to see it for yourself. But the Da Vinci piece is one of my favorites. And then they take an intermission. Because after you see the Da Vinci piece, you need an intermission because you all jacked up. I'm just saying, it's all jacked up. So at least I know I'm all jacked up. So, but yeah. And so, Andi, how, you cried, you said.
I did. I believe it was the piece where Jesus was knocking on the door to our hearts. It was a picture. And
right. I think that might have been in the Bible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it in the Bible?
The Bible. Yeah, you got this Bible is just, I don't know, between the Bible and I don't know. There's some faves, but again, it's different every year. So I really encourage Living Arts, if you guys are listening, you do you share the gospel of Jesus Christ well via the language of the arts. And I am a big supporter, and I'm bringing new people this year, so I'm super excited about it.
I'm excited to see who you're bringing that's new. Do I know?
Yeah, a couple of friends that I've been trying to get them to come.
Yeah.
I think now they're just like, okay, she's not
gonna
she's gonna keep asking me. So that's okay. They'll find out.
Yeah, they will find out, and they'll be like, "Why didn't I?"
And I'm like, if nobody goes but me, I'll go sit in the middle of the show, and I'll have a good time.
My daughter and I are coming, so
Oh, there you go. So now it's it's like a virus you get every year. You gotta go.
Exactly.
Go. Oh my gosh, yeah. So that's what. Yeah. So those are the things that are up and coming. I do want to. Again, spend a little bit of time in sharing with, young budding artists, and young could be you just realized you were an artist and you're 50 years old, or young could be 7 or 8 years old. But here on Wholesome Words Live, we offer you the opportunity to share what you have, and it doesn't have to be, again, much like Wholesome Words Unsung. It doesn't have to be polished and pretty. It's your heart that you want to honor God through the language of the arts. And so that's what we're here for. That's why I come on until God says don't anymore. And I don't think he has any plans for that right now. So here I am. And so Andi is one of those people. If you go back to the other months when Andi gives her testimony of her not even knowing, that she had a gift, and especially not in poetry, but, we worked together to mentor her, for her to see how God was speaking to her. And then I have a couple really good friends. And so I do a shout out to my beloved friend, Ronnie Robles. If you guys don't know Ronnie Robles, you need to. I think I have a picture of Ronnie. Let me see if I have my picture. Oh, yeah, there he is. This is sincerely my brother in Christ, Mr. Ronnie Robles. Hopefully this picture will come up soon. If not, I'm having technical difficulties, but it's all good. But Ronnie Robles, an amazing visual artist and spoken word artist. Yes, that's my friend. Oh my gosh, he is amazing.
He
He
is.
is amazing. I love him. I love him very well. He's
I'm
very
still waiting to see him
talented.
in person.
Huh?
I'm still waiting to see him in person. I never met him in person, but
Yeah, he was at my first opening for our return, basically return to Wholesome Words last spring. So he was at the May event and he did very well. But now Mr. Robles, I think it's next month, he'll be getting married. So
he's getting married?
Ronnie's getting married.
What? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, super excited.
Wow.
I love his fiance. She is, they were match made in heaven. Oh my
Aw,
gosh. Yeah,
that's
I
beautiful.
love her. Willeen, oh my gosh, that girl. I love her. Anyway, so he's getting married. They don't have a date yet because I don't think they've been able to find a big enough place between their families and all the people that Ronnie knows. He's just anyway, that's my friend. Oh my gosh, he has helped me out with my dissertation project this week. That's just been mind blowing, but God is able. So that's kind of what I have. Other than that, I don't have anything. Ani, did you prepare anything this particular time?
You know what?
What?
I always do.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You thought I was gonna say nope, sorry.
Nope. Okay. Well, what you got this time, Andy?
Well, this time, this poem is called "Take Time to Devote to God." So, enjoy and just be blessed. Lord, my Heavenly Father God, you, God, are my staff and my rod. You keep me safe from all harm and danger. Lord, guide me to devote myself and my time to you only. For my riches are in my duties to you, which you, Lord, bring me favor. Forgive me, Lord, when I become distracted by unnecessary tasks as I labor. Only in you do I move and have my being, because Jesus, you are my Savior. Help me to listen to you by being attentive, because God, you are my biggest incentive. I know I'm not perfect, but that's no excuse. I must learn to understand what it means to be the daughter of the Most High King. When I take time out of my day, I will honor you, Lord, for you bless me with your mercy and your grace. Just spending 1 hour with you, Lord, is a blessing. Whenever I cut back on doing housework or even getting sleep, there are days I will replace that time with being with you, my King. Also, when I fast, I choose not to partake in something I like to snack on to fill the hunger inside of me. But at the same time, the devil plays mind games and makes me feel like I am to blame, giving me the excuse that it's not wise to not take care of your own body. But my body alone belongs to you, and fasting gives me more time to focus on you. I'm not looking forward to the world taking time away from you. With all the responsibilities that come with being a mom, it's interesting how the world's twisted behavior corrupts my mind to chastise me to think it's wrong to take time out for you. Forgive me, Lord, for putting you aside and not seeking your face daily. This world continues to keep me blind. Help me, Lord, to consistently confide in you as I devote my time to you greatly.
Whoa. Wow, that's nice.
Thank you.
That's something to chew on. That's a chew on poem. Wow. Just to sit and think about all the things that we do day to day and how to take that time and know that that time that you're doing is still spent with him as well.
Yes.
be spent with him as well, or he could be included with whatever you're doing as well. Mm, that was good.
Thank you.
That was good. Wow. Well, now, when did you write this one?
Oh, girl, let me check to see. I always put it down and I always forget when. It was July 6th, 2021,
Whoa.
that I actually wrote this poem. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
July 6th.
Yep. 2021.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It's amazing. It's just amazing. And I think it speaks volumes to the little things that we take for granted or don't think that's inclusive or can
Of
be
course. Yes.
right. And just worshiping and honoring him, or even just taking time, that was deep. That was really deep. Wow.
Thank you.
I'm still moved by it. Yeah. Wow. That is amazing. Well, I don't have anything else, Andy. I don't know. I'm trying to look at my list of things, and I don't have anything. But I do have this one thing. I know that we are entering into Passion Week.
Yes.
After this next week, actually the week of that next Saturday, because next Saturday is the Living Art Experience. So we'll be going to that. But that kind of kicks off Holy Week. So we go this Saturday, and then that Sunday is why am I missing?
Is it Resurrection Sunday?
No.
No, that's in April. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, Resurrection Sunday is in March. Why am I forgetting what it is? It's the first. Palm Sunday. There it is.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So next Saturday is the Saturday before Palm Sunday. Y'all had seen me before I got on today. But yeah, so Palm Sunday is next Sunday. And so we're going to the Living Arts Experience next Saturday, and then the next day is Palm Sunday, which kicks off Passion Week. And so Passion Week, usually the Living Arts exhibit, they usually start their performances like the end of March. And so I would probably have an excuse to go more than one time because it would just be that good. And so, and they would go really all the way up to Resurrection Sunday, and Resurrection Sunday would be the last show that they had. So just good stuff. But from the time COVID hit till now, they're doing it at the Redondo Beach. They only are doing it, for, next Saturday and Sunday. So Palm Sunday would be the last for this year. And then we got to wait till November for the tickets to go on sale for 2025. But yeah, just amazing show. But we are in that season. And so many people know that part of my creative arts ministry was as a choreographer and a creative arts director at a couple different churches in town. And so with that in mind, I'd like to share one of my pieces that I play by request, and it's called Love Medley. So this is in honor of next Sunday, for Palm Sunday, as we prepare for Passion Week.
Girl, every time you play it makes me cry. Girl, you you just talented. That dance
That's
is
right.
anointed.
I obedient. I'm obedient. That's
Yes.
what I'm guilty of. I'm guilty of being. Woo, that got me too.
Mm.
Just the memories. And so that's love. And that's what the end of the month means. That's what our focus is on. That's why I do what I do. I'm honored to serve him with every creative itch that I have. I give him all the glory and all the honor, and I am grateful to who he is in my life. And so I'm grateful for having this time to spend again with Andi, who has, she started off as a young child, and she danced until she figured out what her calling was. And so I'm honored that all these years, and now I get to see her kids. And so if you are available, that's coming up. Hey, Mr. Frenchie, I see you on there. I don't know if you just saw the video I just played, but I saw you. And so tomorrow is our open mic event at New Hope Community Church, and I'll probably be playing this again. So get ready, Andi. Get ready.
I'm gonna
Get
cry
ready.
again,
Get
of
ready,
course.
for that. So other than that, I don't have anything else. Andi, do you have anything else you'd like to share or say?
I would like to share another gift, which is exhortation, encouraging others. So I like to encourage others, that those that have a gift, whatever, be afraid to share it on Wholesome Words Live. I know it's a scary journey to partake and to embark on, but it's worth it. It's worth the journey. It's worth the ride. It's worth the ups and downs, making the mistakes. I made so many mistakes, but I've learned throughout the whole journey to be patient. It's just continues to be in my mind and the front of my eyes, that God keeps telling me to be patient. Especially being a mom, you have to be patient, but you also have to be obedient as well. And if God is knocking on your heart, if he's pulling on your heart saying, I've given you this gift, go ahead, share your gift. Don't be afraid. Don't allow the devil to withhold your gift from praising God and giving him all the glory, because at the end of the day, it's up to God. It's all about God. It's not about us. It's not about what we can do. It's what we can do for God and what he can do through us, through the Holy Spirit that speaks through us and moves and has his being through us. That's what's most important at the end of the day, giving God all the glory, because when we are obedient, someone else is waiting for their breakthrough on the other side of our obedience. I would never have been able to be where I am today if it wasn't for Miss Joanne's obedience to invite me on her show and to tell me that I had the gift of poetry that I was not aware of that I had. And even growing up and going to college, I would actually rap. I'll do songs and I would make up songs and rap songs, but I did not know they were actually poems that I was actually writing. So it was already embedded in me. It was already in me, but I didn't know that it was a part of me, and I didn't know it was actually my calling. And to find that and to actually know that and to feel that that's a part of my identity, because obviously being a mom and wife is also a part of my identity as well. It's a blessing to be able to use that gift to give back to God as a gift to him. So please be encouraged to share your gifts. Don't be scared. Just fly and just go into the water like Peter did, and just keep focusing on Jesus, and he'll show you the way. So I hope that encourages you tonight, and just be blessed. If you're able to come out tomorrow to the New Hope Community Church in Temecula, please come on down. Lord willing, myself and my children will be down there sharing our gifts to be a blessing to others and giving God the glory. So I hope that helps.
Thanks so much for sharing that, Andi. I think that, if nothing else, we can be found guilty being obedient, and hopefully that someone will take a moment and look at this live stream to hopefully encourage, different people. So, and I think that a lot of people just think, oh, they're already creative, and it's a journey. I know it was for me, and what was interesting is that Andi lived through the journey as a young child with me, and she learned to just try different things. She wasn't a dancer, but she was determined to learn to dance. She wasn't an actress or an actor. And when I created a play and asked her to play Azor Neale Hurston, she had never heard of her, but she worked on memorizing lines and blocking, and, little steps led to where she is today. And the beauty of it is that she is a role model for her own children to see. If you have gifts and talents, we need to always make sure that we give them back to God and honor Him and thank Him for being able to bless us like that. So I don't have anything. I know next month, you guys, we're going to talk about our experience at the Living Art experience. And so we'll probably go like, wow, what was your favorite part? And can go. I know they still have tickets on sale for both Saturdays and Sunday. It is definitely a blessing. So until next time, I want to tell everybody thank you, Andi, for being faithful and always being there to just come on and just share what God has given. And we look forward to seeing everybody next month in April. God bless, and we look forward to seeing you. Bye-bye.
Bye.